Let's talk about numbers for a minute, worship leaders. I'm talking how many people are showing up, how many people are engaging in worship. And I know, it's not about the numbers, but let's be honest, it's a little bit about the numbers. Numbers aren't evil, measuring things isn't evil, so let's get that out of our minds first thing. And I want you to start thinking about numbers a little bit differently and make them a little bit more personal. Typically, what churches measure is numbers like attendance, how many people, lifted their hands to receive salvation, number of people baptized, things like that. And those are great numbers to record, and you should definitely record those and be able to track what you're doing and see the impact that you're making. I think that's an amazing thing. But I want you to think about numbers a little bit differently too, and you personally to say, okay, I want to start counting how many people I'm engaging with. And that is going to be a difference maker for you. Right now, as I'm recording this video, there's kind of an interesting thing going on where we're coming out of social isolation from the coronavirus. And so some churches are still meeting online. Some churches are starting to go back, but not everyone's able to attend, so they're kind of distancing. There's some services that are RSVP only, some interesting things like that happening, and so numbers are kind of a big deal right now. And so here's what I want you to not just be discouraged by the numbers that are coming on Sunday morning, how many people are tuning into your online campus, or how many people are able to show up to a service, but count how many interactions that you can have with people and how many times that you get to minister to someone in a week. And really take a week or two and do this, because what it's going to do, even if you don't continue to track this forever, it's probably not something you want to track forever, but it's going to get you thinking about, oh, how many people am I actually interacting with? How many people am I actually calling throughout the week? How many people am I actually pastoring, or am I only pastoring on a screen and on a stage? Because listen, it's effective to pastor on a screen and on a stage, but it's more effective when you pick up the phone and you call someone. It's more effective when you buy somebody lunch. It's more effective when you sit across from them at coffee. And I know, again, social isolation, you're not able to do all of those all the time, but you can do something. You can reach out to someone personally. So try it. Track how many interactions you have with people this week. Be intentional about interacting with individuals. Don't just count the big numbers. Look at the small numbers too.